It's nearly May. In fact, no, it's nearly June, and that means I can go over all of the things that I have bought during the month of May and talk about them. Huzzah! Actually, the April haul, which was kind of at the start of May, went really well, and I thought I enjoyed that, so let's do it again. I get to talk about all of the nice little manga and books that I've picked up. However, I probably won't go in depth because most of them I have not read. For shame on me. And yeah, we've got quite an interesting haul this time. At least in my opinion. Let's have a look at it, shall we? And as always, if you like this, if you enjoy this, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing. We've got plenty more manga around here. Plus also figures and anime and other kind of things whenever I get the chance to do it. Let's have a look at it, shall we? First up is the one that came today, and that is Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin Volume 1 Activation. Dear God, this is an absolute beauty of a book. I'm a little bit worried because it's vertical, and these are the same guys who brought out the Blackjack ones, which I started collecting, and then they all went out of print, and I never managed to find more. And these are ones where they're starting to get a little bit expensive. Well, I'll say a little bit. This one was about 17 quid. So yeah, I mean the maximum I would spend on one manga is about 20 quid, but I think I'm going to have to break that rule for these. There's about 20 of these so far, and man, they are massive, but dear God, they're absolute beauties of things. And when I see a lot of people collect manga, a lot of them they kind of recommend is this and 20th Century Boys. I was unsure which one I wanted, then I was kind of like, at the moment I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a Gundam fan. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this one, and spoiler alert for a few ones, I'm gonna definitely be collecting these. My worry is that they're gonna start getting out of print, so I'm gonna try and limit myself to 1 or 2 per month, just to try and ensure I get all of them. Well, assuming it's good, assuming that this is worth reading, but it's Gundam, and it's the Gundam Origin. I watched the movie, a few of the movies anyway, when the Anime Limited released them last year, and I absolutely adored them. So yes, look forward to me covering this one in a little bit more detail soon, hopefully. That's a beautiful book. It feels nice as well. And speaking of beautiful books, we have the one, the only Shirashi from Golden Kamui, Volume 9. I'm not gonna lie, I have been really bad with this series in that I have volumes 1 to 9 now, and the last one I read was Volume 5. Naughty, naughty. And one of the things I really do not like doing when it comes to collecting manga is collecting without reading. And unfortunately with Golden Kamui, I've been really wanting to cover it more. I covered Volume 1 way back when, and I really wanted to cover Volume 2 onwards, but that required a reread, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'll do that sometime, and I just never got a chance. Maybe I'll do it over this weekend, and we'll have a Golden Kamui catch up alongside iShield 21, possibly. Explicit content, yes. Also, some of the things I do like is like how you kind of see Shirahashi's face there, but he's also got a little bit more of a derpy face on the side, on the spine, and I really like that. I thought at first it was like a bit of a misprint, but then I was like, no, he looks even derpier. His eyes are wide and stupid. Really looking forward into this because I can't even remember which part of this is. I think it's still within the oh well, actually we'll have a look. Oh my god. Oh no, it's Shirahashi's story, and I believe it's the Barra Hot Springs male wrestling kind of thing, if I remember rightly. Yeah, Golden Kamui, if you have never read it, read it. It is absolutely off the walls insane. Fun fact, this mentions Ida Guy. I actually met his voice actor not long ago. and he signed it in an Edogai print, and I was really happy. And he was kind of like, yeah, we asked him a question about Edogai, and he was like, yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. And it was like, without context. Oh, it was magical. That's all I'll say. Magical indeed. Next up, we have another look at an absolute favourite of mine, and this is Overlord Volume 10, The Ruler of Conspiracy. Now, for those catching up, or those following Overlord, this takes place after Season 3, so this is all new content. Now, I've been reading the Overlord light novel for a while. It's not something I keep mentioning in other series. I'm not ever caught up with actually doing videos for it. I kind of want to, because I absolutely adore the series and there's a lot of stuff worth talking about. Maybe I'll do it with this because this is beyond the anime, so we'll get a little bit more context for stuff, but most likely I'll probably not. This is one of those ones I probably won't kind of cover. But yeah, I mean, look, it's a thick one as well, so this is probably just about the same length as Volume 8, which took me ages to get through. But it looks absolutely fantastic. This and that Gundam one looks like the main ones I'm going to be collecting. Just going to have to try and find space for them all, because Overlord's coming very close to Prison School in terms of space, and I've got a few more volumes of Prison School. Oh no, what am I going to do? Probably sell some DVDs and get rid of some manga that I don't really enjoy anymore, most likely. Next up is another series. Again, this is another one again, Gundam Kamui, where I started doing the volumes and then I kind of stopped. I'm probably I've read Volume 3. I'm caught up in the manga. The manga reading week by week. I know I was doing massive things on it in the past, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, no, it's... The problem is I work until late, and usually on a Sunday night I'm exhausted, so reading the new chapters is kind of... and I kind of take it to next year and it's like, oh well, everyone else has covered it. But I do intend to go back, reread everything up to now, and cover volumes 1 to 5 at least of Dr. Stone. And I've already done volume 1 and 2, but yeah, it's an absolutely great read. Where are we up to? We are yes, I know where we're up to. Actually, what number does this go up to? This goes up to chapter 43. So Dr. Stone is only on like 106 or something at the moment. So with the speed of that they're releasing these, we might actually be pretty caught up with the manga release quite soon, I'd imagine. I'm feeling, yeah, possibly. This is coming out once every 2 months, I believe. But yeah, I'm rambling again. Yes, read Dr. Stone if you've not read Dr. Stone. Another one again. These are all the ones where I kind of started covering them on the channel, and then all of a sudden I kind of stopped. The problem is that I get behind on stuff, and then it's like, oh well, I've got 2 volumes, and it's like, well, it's hard to discuss stuff and keep motivated when you're kind of doing. I try to do volumes 1 at a time as and when I'm reading them, but it's not working. So this is another one which a lot of people probably know that I love, and this is Laid Back Camp. And this is volume 6, so we are now very well into manga only territory. That anime only covered up to volumes 1 to 4, and I love this series. When I feel stressed out or I feel exhausted or anything like that, I always come to Laid Back Camp, and it always makes me happy as we see our beloved Flumps and Grumps. This is another one where they really sped up releases of it. It feels. I'm seeing that again. It was probably actually it might have been February or March when I read the last one. It was actually God, yes. It's been a while since yeah. Speaking of which, I'm still waiting on my Rin Nendoroid to be released so she can go with Nadeshiko. I probably should follow that one up because they said end of May. Hopefully she'll be out soon. Fingers crossed. Yes, there was a nice little jump cut there. Did you notice it? Right. The reason being is because I actually was reading one of these volumes. So, a few weeks ago I released a video on a certain series called Yotsuba. And I believe, in my opinion, this is a must-read manga for everybody. Enjoy everything is the motto for that I've been picking up from it, and this is absolutely adorable. It's about a young girl, young innocent girl, as she's well, kind of adapts to modern life, I suppose. I suppose it is. She's always got a smile on her face, and it's absolutely amazing. I would definitely check out my review on Volume 1 if you get a chance, because it's fantastic. I'll leave a link either up at the top or at the bottom. It depends on how tired I am. Yeah. But yeah, this is what I read on Comixology, and I was just like, oh, you know what, I'll pick up Volume 1. I got a little bit into collecting manga again. I was like, I'll pick up Volume 1, and then I picked up Volume 2, and then Volume 3, and then Volume 4, and then Volume 5. So yes, we definitely have all of the Yotsuba there. And look at that, I mean, the whole thing just tells a story, really, doesn't it? Ah, absolutely fantastic series. I would definitely recommend everybody check out if they have the chance. Like I said, you can get it on Comixology, so there's not really any excuse for not reading it. Another one, I can't remember if I covered this last time, but I can't remember if this was an April or May one, but Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs Volume 5. I actually just reread Volume 1, so I'm looking forward to getting more into this. My plan is trying to catch up with these, and then alongside Golden Kamui and Eye Shield and a few other projects, Yotsuba. So most likely we're going to, spoiler alert, you're going to probably find a few weeks where it's going to be Yuna, Yotsuba, Golden Kamui, Eye Shield and something else. Kind of, yeah, enjoy that, I suppose. Also Monster Musume, I must finish off Monster Musume. But yeah, this is another one where I kind of just bought it. I haven't read Volume 4, and I've started again from the beginning. Naughty. So my plan, this is a bank holiday weekend, I'm recording this. For those in America, that means I get the Monday off. Huzzah. I'm busy tomorrow on Saturday, so my plan is to try and catch up. Maybe I'll try and catch up with this one, and possibly one or two others. And yeah, I can talk about them, because this is ecchi and fun and booby and all that jazz. And we all love ecchi stuff. No, we don't. Another one is Silver Spoon Volume 2. I covered Silver Spoon Volume 1 and I absolutely loved it. And then Anime Limited released the Season 1 of the anime series, and Season 2's coming out soon. I was like, I better read this. So I picked up Volume 2. It took ages to come. And I actually binged this very quickly. I absolutely love this series. If you want, I haven't covered Volume 2 on the channel yet. It's coming very soon. However, if you are interested, check out Volume 1. I absolutely love it. It gives you a kind of more of a realistic approach to farming life, and it's made by the same person who made Full Metal Alchemist, which everybody absolutely loves except for me, which I kind of thought I liked it. I like it. It's not one of my favourites, but I like it. It's another one that if I had space I would collect it, but I think I'm not gonna have space. Those editions haunt me from the shelves because they are absolutely beautiful, but I've made my bed with Overlord and Gundam and Prison School, and I'm gonna stay in that bed. I really want to read 20th Century Boys. I'm now at the point where it's like, can I get rid of some Amiibo and stuff like that and put a 20th Century Boys display up. Let me know if you recommend I pick up 20th Century Boys. And speaking of classic stuff, finally, I have another one which I bought and I haven't read. The reason I bought this was because it was actually on 3 for 2, and there was a few other things, and that shop didn't have Dr. Stone 5 or Golden Kamui number 9, and so I was just like, you know what? I've been eyeing this one up for a while. When it first came out, there was a lot of buzz. I've never read it, but it's kind of one of the early early Monster Girl kind of series, which is Urusei Yatsura. I've seen some of the Blu-rays from America, and I've been really wanting to read it, but I've never ever really kind of had the inclination, and like, because I was on a special deal, I was like, you know what, I'm going to read it, and it's sat on my shelf ever since. Honestly, I'm looking forward to reading it. My problem is with some of these classic ones, I've got to be in a bit of a mood to read it. Same with that Yamato one. I want to read it, but it's like, I want to get through. My logic is I get through these quicker than these ones, and then I buy more of these ones. Naughty. So yeah, I'm looking forward to covering this one, and I will do upload it onto the channel whether I like it or dislike it, because yeah, I think it's something that I want to discuss. I want to talk about this one because it looks absolutely fun and a bit loopy as well. Well, that's it for me. I know this has gone on for a little bit longer than expected. I didn't realise I could ramble that much about manga. Although then again, I managed to do that quite almost on a daily basis. Oh well. For those who like my figure things, I do have a few more videos in the works. The reason being is, like I said, I'm waiting on Rin-chan to come, and I'm waiting on a few more Nendroids, and to be honest, I'm kind of more into manga at the moment, and I can't justify high ticket items such as figures when I'm kind of like, this was always a thing that I worried about when I started the Man with the Merch thing, was with figures, and I was kind of like, you know what, it's one of those things that needs to be addressed. I will make an official statement that it's like, I'll do figures, but it might be once a month or something like that. Rambling. Stop talking. Stop rambling. That's it from me. Thank you for coming. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing. If there's any of these series that you have checked out yourself or interested in checking out, leave a comment, leave some discussion. I want to start talking to you guys a bit more about, because I love manga, and it's like, yeah, stop letting me being lonely. But yes, I'm going to try and find spaces for all of these on shelves and weep, and as I look to weep more. But like I said, if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe. There's plenty more around here. Like I said, we've got Yotsuba, we've got Silver Spoon, and we've got a few other cool things around there. See you next month, or I'll see you sooner. Goodbye.